Hi, everyone. I had promised that I would send around our travel tips via a video that I would make and put in my YouTube channel. And, you know, finally, here I am. Um, excuse me. Yeah, some of, I think all the lacrosse guys maybe missed the session where we talked about these. So, in part, this is for them, but it's also on the record for all of you as well. Okay, so I'm just going to go down the list and chat about these things as I go. First thing we talked about was jet lag. It's a very sort of individual and personal thing. If you can sleep on the plane on the way over, that's great. Some people recommend that when we arrive, you should just stay up all day and go to bed at night. That's a good way to kind of jumpstart your clock to work the right way. I just kind of feel like I want to, if I'm tired and I can, I sleep. If I can't sleep and I'm tired, I try to hang in there. But you'll have to sort of sort that out for yourselves. It is, like I said, it's sort of very person specific, I think. If you have a neck pillow, that can help you sleep on the plane. Um, they come in a variety of shapes and sizes and levels of quality. So I would recommend that if you think you want to try to sleep on the plane. Electricity in Europe and Ireland is different. You'll need an adapter, and um, it's an adapter that also changes the current. So, you should make sure you get the right kind of adapter. You can look that up pretty easily. When you fly, it's good to be hydrated. So, drink some water ahead of time. Um, okay, so I got a phone call and I had to stop for a minute, but I'm back. So hydration is important when you fly. This flight isn't extraordinarily long, so you don't have to go overboard, but drink some water before, during is a good thing. Excuse me. It's good to bring comfortable shoes because we'll probably walk a fair amount. Excuse me. It could rain some, so two pairs of shoes, if you have room for that, might be good. Again, you want to pack as efficiently as you can, so I'll leave that up to you. I suffer motion sickness, so I usually take something when I fly. Bonine is sort of what I take. Dramamine's okay. I think bonine is doesn't make you drowsy, so I prefer that. But I'll leave that up to you. You probably know if you get motion sick or not. As for cash, we'll be giving you allowances for food, so you'll have some cash from us for food. You can get money from ATMs when we're in Ireland on the grounds. I don't think the service fees are terrible, and I think the exchange rate is probably about as good as we're going to get. Might be good to notify your bank and your credit card company that you're traveling. Tomorrow would be the day to do that. Tomorrow would be Friday. I don't know that that's necessary, but it's probably not a bad idea. When you tip, it's not like in the US where you can tip, 20, 22, 25%. Usually you just sort of tip like the change that's left over, like, or, if it's 10%, that would be a generous tip, I think. So you don't have to tip the way we tip in the United States. We've talked about this a couple times. I would encourage you to, look less American. And I don't think we'll have any issues, but, you know, um, Europe's a little sensitive right now about American politics. So, um, better safe than sorry. If there's something that you know you're going to need, like medicine, don't check that in case something happens to your luggage. I've had pretty good luck lately with my luggage, so I'm not super worried about that. But that can be an issue if your luggage gets lost. Um, I don't do this, but I know some people do. You can pack your clothes in plastic, like Ziploc bags. That will help to keep things dry. I haven't had problems, so I'm fine just to pack the stuff in the suitcase as it is. It's good to have a copy of your passport somewhere away from your passport. In the event that you should ever lose your passport, it's nice if you can just sort of produce, a record of it. I'm not encouraging you to lose your passport. That's a pretty bad idea. Can happen though. Um, Rain jacket might be a good idea if you have something lightweight that you can pack, that you can fit in. That would be good. And again, I already talked about traveling light. We're going to be bouncing onto and off of buses some, and maybe a train or two. Easier if you don't have your hands completely full of heavy stuff. I don't know. We have linens where we're staying. I don't know if there'll be washcloths. So if you use a washcloth or need a washcloth, you might want to pack one or two for yourselves. And you might not be able to find plastic bags at the ready. So might not be a terrible thing to throw a couple plastic bags into your luggage in case you have need for that. Okay. So it's not too long, I don't think, but that was all the stuff that I had on my list of tips for our trip. We're getting there, huh? Pretty soon. So let me know if anything comes up, and I will plan to see everybody on Sunday. Okay? All right. Thank you. Bye.